Welcome back to Simon's Trading Channel. Happy Thursday. Just over the middle of the week. Eyeing up the end of the week with great suspicion. But I think Bitcoin, pardon me, seems to be feeling rather positive this week. And that's in stark contrast to the last four. So yeah, we got some good etchings here, good etchings. All right, before I dive straight into the price action, I just want to wish you all well. And remind you that if you enjoy this content, me going on about Bitcoin, then please like and subscribe. Okay, so, well done Bitcoin, made a good move up and topped out just shy of this high here. I mean, you know, it's more or less in the same price, but what it didn't do was get above. So, you know, 66.5. But it did indeed get above this high, and that, by doing so, made this a higher low, which, when referencing this one, which I would describe as like local low, this is clearly a higher low. And Bitcoin has indeed pulled back within that move up. Now, the way I look at this is, you know, where are the? I mean, it can pull back anywhere it wants, obviously, and it will. Oh, it will. But you know, where would make sense? So if Bitcoin was to behave in a perfectly choreographed technical analysis manner, 50% of this whole move up here, no coincidence where it is, these two highs. So pull back to say 63, just call it 63,000, and then it said 6,300 then, that would be, whoa, that would be a pullback of pullbacks. No, 63,000 is all fine, I would say. I'd be getting concerned below a little bit. No, I'd get concerned if this move retraced. That's when I would get concerned that it was clearly not then continuation of an uptrend out of a downtrend. But I think 63,000 4-hour and dailies above there, all fine to maintain an uptrend. And then I'll talk to you briefly about, you know, where potentially when Bitcoin, don't presume anything. We covered that in the last video. Don't presume anything. If Bitcoin then turns back up in this kind of fashion, let's say it does trace back to there, where next? Well, no one knows, but based on the sort of midpoint of this, the top half of this range, I'd be eyeballing somewhere between 69, somewhere between 68.5 and 70,000. I think if Bitcoin can start close dailies back above 70,000, then the top of this range is in danger. And you know, whenever price approaches an area of resistance, having done so on a couple of occasions previously, it's got another chance to break it. Clearly, that would then you think it would likely proceed higher, but not there yet, by no means. Not even out of the danger zone, but I think, probably out of the danger zone, but sort of hovering around the danger zone. Let's put it that way. Momentum-wise, come on, where's my momentum? Don't start playing games with me, TradingView. I'm going to fall out with you, Mr. Trading, Mr. View. No problem, I can have it up in 2 shakes of a little tiny lamb's tail, of which the lambs around here are definitely growing. They're probably now, I don't know, 2-3 months old, depending on when they were born. Anyway, so yeah, you can see using my measure of momentum, which is a MACD above the zero line, momentum to the upside. And yeah, it's it's a good way above. So more upside likely while the MACD remains above the zero line. As a result of yesterday's closure, you can also see that the daily MACD has moved significantly closer to the zero line, and I would start to now reference this number with a bit more confidence. And let's just round it to say somewhere between 67 and 67.5. Well, that's not a million miles away now. So 67.5 is just sort of around these areas. It's not much further up. And should the daily reclaim its upward momentum by crossing above the zero line, in my opinion, people probably look at my momentum and think, what are you talking about, Simon? I really like it. I know it's not a classic way to use it, but as a visual aid for momentum, it works really well. So yeah, if the daily MACD does get back above the zero line, all you have to do is just look at this bull run to see what has happened when the daily MACD has crossed above the zero line. There have been some serious moves to the upside. So, doesn't mean history doesn't have to repeat itself, but that you have to reference the past when you're trading, because no one has yet crafted an indicator in the shape of a crystal ball. And so, yes, everything is referencing what's already happened. So where am I? 7 minutes. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. So in summary, support should be found for Bitcoin around 63,000. Below there is a bit different picture. It's not really sort of end of uptrend until Bitcoin gets back below 60,000 though. So we'll see what happens. But it's nice to get Bitcoin back above the sort of midline of this range, and getting quite close to that daily momentum, swinging back to the upside too. So sounds rather more positive than, or I'm making more positive sounds than I have done for quite some time. All right then, take care, enjoy what's left of your Thursday, and if you're not busy tomorrow evening for about 10 minutes, come back. I'll do it all again. Take care. Bye-bye.